ukienda home hakuna school fees ya kupeleka mtoto shule. Sawa, wanasema CBC free education. Free education where? Free healthcare. Free healthcare where? Free healthcare for who? We want a system that works for us. Yes. A system that solves our problems. Na sisi hatutaki magari kubwa kubwa. So tunataka basic needs. We want food and education. We want education. We want healthcare. We want accountability in those public offices. Siku tushindisha huko tumepanga line ya CDF inaitangwa nini ile watu wanapeangwa basari kama mafala. We go there to beg you to give us something that is granted to us in the constitution. Shame on you. Shame. Na tuogopi kukufa. Sawa? Mtu anakufanga tu mara moja. Sawa, hata wewe Ruto utakufa. Sawa? Atakufa. Na maisha ikaendelea. Na tuogopi kukufa. Sawa? Lakini know that those innocent children that you have killed. Yes. Those innocent fathers that you have murdered, making young innocent children grow up without fathers and mothers.
Several days, some have been abducted months ago and they have not yet been released. We want to say we have noticed that the 3 have been released, but we are here to say, as comrades, we are on standing by. We are in this city. Yes. We are on these streets waiting for them to release the remaining abductees. Yes. If they don't release them, we are rolling on the streets. Comrades power! Comrades power!
Viva comrades, viva! Viva! Viva wa Kenya, viva! Viva! Viva wa mama, viva! Viva! Viva vijana, viva! Viva! Kenya News tumekuja kuuliza swali moja. Ako wapi Kibet? Yes. Where is Kibet? Yes. Where is all the other abductees that have been abducted? Yes. Why is the constitution of Kenya suspended? Why is the rule of law not being upheld by this government of William Samoei Ruto? Tunataka katiba itekelezwe, tunataka Kibet awe released, tunataka Mwaibu awe released, tunataka vijana wote ambao wameshikwa kwa sababu ya exercise their rights and freedoms, they be released unconditionally and in safe condition. And it is such a shame that we cannot walk freely in our home country, Kenya, that we have to look over our shoulders. Are we being abducted? Are we being followed? Are we safe in our own country? We want to say to the government that this is not the kind of life that we envision to live in our country, and we condemn in the highest terms possible and demand that katiba itekelezwe, that Kibet awe released, na vijana wote ambao wamekuwa abducted wakuwe released. Tunataka nani? Kibet! Tunataka nani? Kibet! Tunataka nani? Kibet! Down with abductions, down! Down with police killings, down! Down with police brutality, down! Down with abductions, down! Down with abductions, down! Viva Kenya, viva!
Viva! Comrades power! Comrades power! This other message I'm sending to our politicians who have become bootlickers, that they can go and call people names and starting gaslighting Kenyans, saying that our children are abducting themselves and they are killing themselves. I want to pray that God's word falls on them so that their children can face what our children are facing. And we are saying, if they are not parents, they should be wherever they are. I don't know who they are representing if they cannot have mercy on the children who have been kidnapped. And I'm saying, shame on Kimani Ichungwa, shame on Abduction, shame on Waluke. Those are the many leaders who are talking nonsense out there, saying that people are abducting themselves. We lost 3 people. 3 bodies were collected on Saturday. We want them to tell us whether they abducted themselves and kidnapped themselves, and then they killed themselves and they took themselves to the mortuaries. That is what we want to know from these, our psychophants, bootlickers, leaders. People power.
Power.
People power.
Power.
Our people united
Shall never be defeated. Our people united shall never be defeated.
Comrades power.
Power.
Comrades power.
Power.
We are saying today that injustice led to justice everywhere. So I am calling upon all Kenyans. We will keep marching until there's freedom in our country. We will keep marching until this government stops the abduction. People power.
Power.
People power.
Power.
We will keep being on these streets until corruption ends in this country.
Yes.
We cannot have a country that is a democracy being run as if it's a dictatorship.
Yes.
So we will keep doing the right thing. We will keep protesting until we have justice and freedom in this country. People power.
Power.
People power.
Power.
And we are saying we will keep doing this. We are not afraid. Kenya is not a police state.
Yes.
We cannot continue living in fear. We have the right to peacefully protest. The Constitution 2010 grants us the right and the opportunity to protest. So let us keep marching until this justice, until this freedom, until all the evils in this society, they are finished. People power.
Power.
Viva comrades, viva!
Viva!
Viva comrades, viva!
Viva!
Tunatoa roho zetu tukomboe nchi yetu, si ndio?
Yes.
Sasa natoa roho yangu iende kukomboa nchi. 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 Na Rex alitoa roho yake iende kukomboa nchi. Na Rex alitoa roho yake iende kukomboa nchi. Sasa natoa roho yangu iende kukomboa nchi. Sasa natoa roho yangu iende kukomboa nchi. Comrades, viva!
Viva!
Comrades, viva!
Viva!
We gave the government, the NIS, the DCI, and the National Police Service at large an ultimatum to produce our comrades whom they abducted 15 days ago, and today they have only released 4 of them. We have many comrades still incommunicado.
Yeah.
They are still being held incommunicado.
Yes.
And what we are saying is that we are not going to relent, we are not going to keep quiet, we are not going to be peaceful in our homes, because there is no peace when we know someone somewhere has not started their new year in a good pace.
Yes.
Someone somewhere is suffering, some family somewhere is suffering, but then we have people who are coming to gaslight us that these people have abducted themselves, and these people did not have pleasure of coming to celebrate New Year with us. Some of them did not have the pleasure to come and celebrate Christmas with us.
That's right.
That it is their liking that they are somewhere where no one knows. You see that kind of gaslighting?
Yeah.
We are not going to allow.
Yes.
So what we are saying is that we are still on the street because we want all the comrades to be released.
Yes.
And their release is not going to be an assurance that we shall not continue marching.
Yes.
We shall continue marching because we are fighting so many injustices, not just abduction.
Yes.
But today we are here to say, release Mwaibu, release free Kibet, and free Mbisi.
And Kavuli.
And Kavuli is already released.
Okay.
So release all these people, then you shall have peace. Otherwise, if that is not done, we are going to continue with what we are doing, because it is our right, enshrined in the Constitution of Kenya 2010, and we actually feel that Kenya needs change. Comrades, power!
Power!
Power, comrades, power!
Power!
Viva, comrades, viva!
Viva!
We shall march until all Kenyans are free. We shall march until all Kenyans are free. We shall march until all Kenyans are free. We shall march until all Kenyans are free.
Thank you, comrades. Thank you, media, for being here with us. We are at risk. You there on that side, we here on this side. Nobody is free. You don't know if you'll get home if you leave here. Even from here, we don't know if we'll be picked. If you look around, the police are present. Why do they show such intimidation to women and to Kenyans who are afraid for their lives?
Down with intimidation, down. Down with police intimidation, down. Down with police harassment, down.
This is completely unnecessary. There are parents who are languishing, who have not been able to sleep because they don't know where their children are. And that no parent should ever have to go through what they are going through. On their behalf, we ask that their children be released unconditionally and immediately and unharmed. If this government has nothing to do with it, we want to know why we are seeing people here who are hooded and others in uniform with batons and with tear gas. We want to know why we are being intimidated, right? Because these same people are the same ones who are picking us, snatching us from our homes, from our neighborhoods, from our places of work, and that should completely come to an end. So on behalf of the parents who are looking for their children, who've been looking for their children, we are asking, please release these children. Let them come back home to their families, to their loved ones, to live the life that they are supposed to live. If the government has got nothing to do with this, why are they not investigating? Why can't they tell us? And if they can't do that, then they should resign. This government should go. Because if they cannot keep us safe, then what business do they have leading us? They cannot lead us and kill us. They cannot lead us and snatch us. It is not going to, it's not going to be business as usual. We want to be free. We live in a free country, and that's the way it must be. We must protect our country, people. We must protect our country. Nobody is coming to protect it. Those who keep saying they are donors, those people who keep saying people are being paid, if you look around here, it's just moms, it's just sons, it's just husbands, it's just brothers, fathers. Even in your media, look around, tell me who's being paid. Who has been paid to be abducted? Who's being paid to be beaten?
No one.
Mjinga ni nani? Mjinga ni mwenye anadhani kuna malipo. Nobody is being paid. And those who are being paid, you know them. And you know what they're saying. Because we have one enemy. We have one enemy. And that enemy has to go. This government must resign if it cannot keep its people safe. We cannot walk as if we're thieves. Well, they're the thieves. The thieves running this country must go. We must be free in every form, way, shape, fashion.
A luta continua. A luta continua.
I just want to add that in the midst of all these abductions, intimidations, harassments, we're going to continue loving our country. We're going to continue standing up for our brothers and sisters. We're going to continue fighting for what is right and what is just. We shall continue to defend Kenya because Kenya was fought with. Already so many people have died defending this country, fighting for the rights and the future of the people of Kenya. So we are not going to relent, comrades. And to the young people at home, this is your country. This is your motherland. This is your fatherland. You can only fight and defend it because this is home. We are not here because we are jobless, because we are idling around. We are here because it matters to us that we feel safe at home. It matters to us that the Constitution of Kenya is upheld. It matters to us that the rule of law is respected. It matters to us that we walk without looking over our shoulders. It matters to us that we have a police that actually respect human rights. It matters to us that we have a country that respects us as human and as people who have dignity. Kwa sababu hatuombi, ni kitu ambayo tuko nacho. It is a given. The moment you are birthed with your rights, and no one is going to take that from us. Not political sycophants, not people who are brainless, not people who are leaking, not people who are just caring about their stomach. So I want to tell the Kenyan people that bado mapambano, that a luta continua, that we are not going to stop until Kenya is finally free from all these neo-colonial puppets, from all these people who do not respect human rights. Viva comrades, viva!
Viva!
A luta continua.
A luta continua.
Comrades power! Power! Comrades power!
Power!
Mimi nataka kuongea na sisi wa Kenya wenzetu, tunataka kujiongelesha. Mimi naona kama Wakenya tujakasirika vizuri. Kwa sababu kama tumekasirika vizuri, angalia, look around here. like biashara ni kama kawaida tu. So uje mkora wako pale juu, like amefika mahali he doesn't give a fuck about what we're doing. Tunasema maandamano bado jamaa anasema jamaa wao wanapiga kelele, jioni utarudi kwa nyumba. Hakuna kitu happen after that. Sio? Lakini tukikasirika vizuri, hii city sasa inafaa kwa kila mtu amefunga maduka, si wote tuko kwa street hapa. Wataangalia sasa ndio watu wangapi tuko hapa. Wenzetu bado hatujui wako wapi. Kina Kibeti, kina Mbisi na kuna wengine kadhaa ambao tujui wako wapi. Alafu kuna washenzi wengine pale kina Kimani Ichungwa, Atole ambao kazi yao ni kurambana matako na huko. Atunatuambia sisi tunaji-abduct peke yetu. Hebu niambie mtu nani Ian the guy was died by drowning, so the guy drowned himself and then wake up, took himself to by roadside, then fell there to die properly because what he's going to be found there. Sure. Does it make sense? No. Shame on these idiots. Shame on them. Comrade power. Tunataka watu tukasirike vizuri. Tusiache tu kupiga kelele. Tuache ile mambo ya kupiga kelele. Tunataka watu hapa ground. Tufunge nchi completely bana mpaka mkora aende. Let's have a total shutdown.
Total shutdown.
Comrade power. Comrade power. End abduction Kenya. End abduction Kenya. Ruto must go. Ruto must go. The butchers going must go. Asante sana.
And we say that they cannot be peace until we have justice in this country.
Yes.
Justice for our fallen comrades.
Yes.
Justice for our future children.
Yes.
Because hata tukikaa hapa tudanganyane ati tuko sawa, education system yetu iko fucked up. Medical system yetu, shisha, whatever, haiko sawa. Unaona? The way at the rate that people who are on serious places wenye wamekuwa wakikusaidia wamekuwa wakikufa, it's so sad. It's so sad. These are people's moms, these are people's dads, these are people's husbands, they are people's wives, they are people's children, and we can't live hivi. Sasa kama sasa tuna live hivi na vitu zinaendelea tu kukua worse, na watoto wetu wataishi aje? Sasa nani yako na nguvu hata ya kupata watoto watatu? Utamlisha na nini? Na bado tunasafa na economy yetu iko in deep shit. Naona? So we can't continue to go about businesses like everything is usual. So we must take a stand as Kenyans. We must take a stand as for future generations. If the Mau did not fight for this country, if the Mwakenya did not fight for the constitution and everything and multipartyism that is freedoms that we enjoy now, tungekuwa tunaishi maisha inakaaje? So we have to take account on behalf of future generations, on behalf of our children, on behalf of our grandchildren, on behalf of people who will come after us. Unaona? You see about sisi peke yake. Unaona? Hata kama watu wana-abductiwa, au watu waki-abductiwa, how do they go about their... Have you seen how traumatized those people are? And we say that we are in a democratic country. Hii ni democracy gani? Ni democracy. Unaona, So we have to fight now for the sake of our tomorrow. We don't fight for ideas in our heads. Unajua mnatuonanga huku kwa street, mnafikiria ati ni imagination ama ni movies. I had some politicians saying that we are watching too many movies. Unaenda home, hakuna school fees ya kupeleka mtoto shule. Sawa, wanasema CBC free education. Free education where?
Free healthcare.
Free healthcare where? Free healthcare for who? We want a system that works for us.
Yes.
A system that solves our problems. Na sisi hatutaki magari kubwa kubwa. So tunataka basic needs. We want food and education. We want education. We want healthcare. We want accountability in those public offices. Siku tushindisha huko tumepanga line ya CDF inaitangwa nini ile watu wanapeangwa shule. Basari kama mafala. We go there to beg you to give us something that is granted to us in the constitution. Shame on you. Shame. Shame, shame, shame.
Shame.
Shame. Na hatuogopi kukufa, sawa? Mtu anakufanga tu mara moja. Sawa, hata wewe Ruto utakufa.
Utakufa.
Sawa?
Hata moja kufa.
Na maisha ikaendelea. Na hatuogopi kukufa. Sawa? Lakini know that those innocent children that you have killed.
Yes.
Those innocent fathers that you have murdered, making young innocent children grow up without fathers and mothers. Mungu alalangi na kulangi githeri, sawa? Everything will come back to you, and we can already see it in your family, sawa?
Aluta continua.
Aluta continua.
Kupigwa na kupokonywa maisha hakutatuzuia sisi wananchi kunyakua uhuru wetu na haki ya jasho letu na haki ya jasho letu. Tumekataa kupiga magoti mbele ya hawa wauaji. Bila shaka sisi pia ni watu, hali ya utumwa tumeikataa, hali ya utumwa tumeikataa. Tutanyakuwa mashamba yetu, tupiganie uhuru wetu, tuikomboe elimu yetu, utamaduni na viwanda vyetu. Komboe utamaduni na viwanda vyetu. Sisi hatutaki kudhulumiwa, hatutaki tena mauaji, ili kupe tuliangushe, haki na uhuru zichanue, haki na uhuru zichanue, na uhuru wetu wa Kenya, uhuru wetu wa Kenya, tupiganie elimu yetu wa Kenya, elimu yetu wa Kenya, tuikomboe na watoto wetu wa Kenya, watoto wetu wa Kenya, tupiganie na katiba yetu wa Kenya, katiba yetu wa Kenya, tutekeleze na kibeti wetu wa Kenya, kibeti wetu wa Kenya, tumtetee kibeti wetu wa Kenya, kibeti wetu wa Kenya, tumtetee. Oleyo, mwaibu wetu wa Kenya, mwaibu wetu wa Kenya, tumtetee. Na jenzi wetu wa Kenya, jenzi wetu wa Kenya, tuwakumbuke.
Let us never forget the sacrifices made by the Gen Zs of this country this year fighting for our country. And let us honor their memory always by fighting and defending the sovereignty of the people of Kenya. Viva!
Viva! Viva comrades, viva!
Viva!
Our people united shall never be defeated. Our people
united shall never be defeated.
Comrades, let's now have a break as we wait for them to release the comrades. We have way of communication. You communicate and roll out to the streets if they have not freed them.
Perfect.
A
luta continuous. A luta continuous. We are not afraid.